What's going on, everybody? This is Living in Arizona Now, and now we are going north towards Cave Creek. We're going to do some off-roading. We're going to show you guys around Spur Cross, have some lunch, maybe some dinner. Stick around. If you guys are coming in from Carefree, you guys will see Stagecoach Village just up top the hill. This area here used to be above the old building supply. Down here in the Stagecoach Village, they have a couple coffee shops, they have some boutiques, and a couple restaurants, like the one we're about to go to right now up at the top of the hill here. We're gonna go over here and check out this restaurant, Mountain View Pub. It's Irish pub. Notre Dame, look at that. And yes, it's official, like a referee with the whistle. Every time I come here, I get the portobello mushroom burger with fries. Hey, and a cold beer doesn't hurt on a hot day either. Plenty of beers here to choose. How about this guy cruising that tractor around? Now that we got all filled up with some good food, we'll head back down the hill and see what's going on with the hideaway and the roadhouse. Yeah, out here in Cave Creek, man, they like to ride their motorcycles pretty much any day during the springtime, even the winter really is bike week. But they do have a main bike week. This isn't it, but you can see bikers love coming up to Cave Creek all around here. All right, let's go up in here into the hideaway and see what's going on with the live music. If you guys like live music, it's all up and down here in Cave Creek. I talked to a few of the musicians actually. Real friendly guys, down to earth too. And if this is your first time on Living in Arizona Now, this channel, you can subscribe and turn on the bell to get notified every time we make a new video from around Arizona. Beyond the environment and the atmosphere, one thing that really stands out to people when they come up here is the friendly people and the good vibes. That's what you get up here in Cave Creek, just an all-around friendly environment for everybody, the whole family. Yeah, so if you guys want a vehicle to cruise around that's not two wheels, it's got four wheels, get one of these Razors or this Honda right here. K&M, whatever. Off-road vehicle. Actually, this guy here, he pulled up alongside us at the road. He has airbags on this ride. Front, back, and side to side. This one here, the Roadhouse, you can see all the bikes. They got special stalls for all these bikes, actually. And when you come up to Cave Creek, do be sure to wear your happy pants because you can see it's a good time for everybody. So aside from riding motorcycles, horseback riding, also really popular up here is bike riding. So you can do a lot of off-road trails out here on a bike. Come check out the Flat Tire Bike Shop. The owner of this bike shop knew what he was doing when he put it here. Alright, now that we're leaving Cave Creek, where the road show was going on with the bikers, we're now heading up towards Elephant Butte to see what kind of trails we can get up here. Maybe some Spur Cross action, or who knows where we're going to end up. But let's stay tuned. And look at that view of Elephant Butte and a couple of those mesas right there. If you want some real beautiful Sonoran Desert scenery, this is where you're going to get it. Alright guys, here we are at the Jewel of the Creek out at Spur Cross. We're going to walk around here. Maybe after this we'll go do some more stuff, but for now, let's focus on the Jewel at Spur Cross. One of the things I really like about this area in the desert north of Cave Creek is the healthy saguaros. You can see there's no real damage to this young squirrel, and then there's a little baby squirrel right there. Really healthy looking squirrels, and I really like to see that. Believe it or not, Spur Cross was an old dude ranch, one of the first in the state of Arizona. These are all hiking trails. You can't take any off-road vehicles or horseback on any of these trails out here. Well, came down here to the Jewel of the Creek, and as you can see, it's actually running, so you have some flowing water. Sometimes you'll come out here in the summer and it'll just be bone dry, but this is actually a spring that attaches to the Cave Creek. Well, thank you to whoever put these wooden planks across here so I can easily cross. Just please, when you come out here, bring some water. It's like we got some dry brush here. That's not good for the fire season, but you can see it's still green over here. And then we have a really old mesquite tree right there. These make pretty good tree forts for kids. And also, mesquites are good for barbecue. Yeah, I really like how it looks out here. Beautiful desert, Sonoran desert environment. Need a little bit more rain. And when you're actually walking around here, you're going to want to watch out for reptiles like snakes. So you kind of have to walk a bit cautiously. Don't take it for granted, but look up here. You never know what kind of cat be looking up at you or looking down on you. These big tall trees you see right here, they're called cottonwoods. You also see some desert willows in there. And if we walk over here, who knows what else we'll be able to find. For the sake of good entertainment, I should try to go in there, but you can see they've put this barbed wire fence up, so I'm not gonna break the rules. That's an old miner cave. And you see that cactus right there in the rocks? There's one down here also. It's a barrel cactus, not a saguaro. Up here you can see there's some petroglyphs, but also this is where they lived, up on these ridges. This ridge, some of these other ridges over here would have had to have been some sort of civilizations, because they like the high ground, close to water. The Apaches. As you can see by the scriptures on the rocks here, there was Native American peoples that used to live up on this ridge. Could you imagine the view they would have had? That lovely desert flower is a hedgehog. Looks like these ocotillos here are in bloom. You can see the flowers at the top. And now that's going to conclude this episode of Cave Creek. Hope you guys enjoyed the hike and the bikers. down there on the main street of Cave Creek Road. If you guys are new here, subscribe, keep up with us as we go around Arizona. See you guys on the next one, and watch some of these other videos right here.